Good morning, gang. Happy Thursday morning. And big welcome to all the new people. I guess Patera talked about us yesterday, and like 1,200 people came over. So, welcome to everybody who's new. I hope we earn your subscription and keep you around here. So, good group of people in here. Hope you enjoy your time, learn a couple of things as well. Today, I thought I'd do something slightly different. I'm going to start your day off with a couple of good laughs, all right? And not getting away from the overall mission of the channel, we'll stick to the topics, but sometimes it's just too funny. So yesterday, I was talking about the gentleman who was arrested in Cyprus that the Congress wants to bring in to testify literally against Hunter and, for all intents and purposes, Joe for international arms dealing, right? Amazingly, overnight, this is just too funny. The Pentagon has now come out and said that Russia, almost immediately upon U.S. weaponry arriving in Ukraine, was able to capture the weaponry, and it's actually Russia that's selling the weaponry on the black market. That their investigation has shown that Ukraine has sold no weaponry whatsoever on the black market. Anybody that believes that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona for you. Okay. How they expect anybody to believe that is beyond me. But I read that this morning. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You actually think the American people are that stupid? I mean, granted, a supposed 81 million people are that stupid, but to put that out as a statement, that just tells you how corrupt even the Pentagon is. Okay. But that ain't the best story of all. This is classic. Now, y'all know that Florida has basically been at the forefront of fighting against woke culture and all the idiotic stuff. I mean, DeSantis led the country out of COVID. Joe says he did it. You're right. Joe, if you were leading it, we'd still all be wearing masks and locked in our house. But Florida's been on the forefront of doing everything that's positive. Now, you know what cancel culture is, right? If you offend somebody, if you say something a liberal doesn't like, they'll go cancel you. I mean, think of anything. Think of, Tim Allen or whatever with pick something, Home Improvement or Last Man Standing or, Newsmax on DirecTV, whatever it is. I mean, if you disagree with the liberal machine, the Democrat machine, they'll cancel you, right? This is what I always say. They never think about it working both ways. Go back to Harry Reid's nuclear option on confirming judges, where instead of needing 2/3 of Congress, you only needed a simple majority. Never thought that, oh my God, there might be a chance someday that the Republicans take Congress, take the Senate, and all of a sudden Trump got 3 justices on the Supreme Court, right? Okay. There is a state senator in Florida, Blaze Ingoglia, I think his name is. Okay, if I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, he's the chairman of the Florida Republican Party, and he's a state senator. He's introduced State Bill 1248, which is called the Ultimate Cancel Act. Wait for this. This is classic, okay? The bill requires the Division of Elections to immediately cancel the filings of a political party if certain conditions exist. One of those conditions is if the party's platform has previously advocated for or been in support of slavery or involuntary servitude. Okay? So this is definitely something that, I don't know, the black community in Florida could probably certainly get behind. If your party has supported slavery in the past, you shouldn't exist, right? We wouldn't want to vote for a party that supported slavery. But let's take a look at this. It was Southern Democrats who wanted to continue slavery during the Civil War. Okay. If this passes, it takes effect July 1st. Okay. The Florida Democratic Party would have to re-register under a different name. Okay. They couldn't call themselves Democrats. Anybody that is a registered Democrat would automatically have their political affiliation, their political registration changed to no preference. Basically, Florida is trying to cancel the Democrat Party, which I think is classic, okay? Because how are they going to rename themselves? Hi, we're the new Socialist Party. This is inevitably, this is a publicity stunt, okay? But it speaks volumes for the world in which we live in right now, okay? What are all these people here's a serious question. What are all these people that are going to do, in Florida at least, who couldn't tell you who their representative is, either one of their state senators, whatever, but they vote, and they just go in and they look to see whoever's got a D next to their name, and they check the box. What are they going to do if there's no D on there anymore? What if it says R and S and I? I don't know who to vote for. Maybe you should have turned on the news. Maybe you should have opened a newspaper. Maybe you should have got out in your community. Maybe you should have talked to somebody and got your nose out of TikTok or whatever it would be, right? Okay. This is going to be funny to watch. I want to see if it passes. But I thought I'd start your day off just with a couple of humorous things that are actually going, because I want you to remember this. These are actually the people that make the laws that affect your life. And this is the crap that the stupidity that's coming out of the Pentagon, okay, trying to cover up for the criminal activities of a sitting U.S. president, okay, or the, revenge tactic by one party over the other. I'll give you one thing. If you saw this yesterday, and maybe this would be a better idea. There was a girls' college softball game played in Florida yesterday. And maybe politicians could learn from these girls. Two small colleges. One girl hits a grand slam. And as she rounds first base, she twists an ankle and she can't run any further. The rules in softball state that if you can't make it around the bases, your run doesn't count. Rules also state that teammates cannot help you round the bases. Nowhere in the rules does it state that the opponents can't help you round the bases. And that's exactly what happened.
The 1-0 is lifted into deep left center for a grand slam, but Moses is going to round first base and go down holding her ankle. So that was a home run into left center, but all has fallen quiet here as Moses goes down. She will be required to touch all the bases, and it looks like the Fire defense may try to help her all the way around the bases. So what a moment here in Lakeland, Florida. Grandview did just go ahead with a grand slam by the catcher in Moses, but Moses unable to come all the way around the base and is carried all the way to home plate by Chapel Cunningham and Leah Gonzalez. So she will work all the way around the bases. And Moses carried off the field in tears.
Maybe politicians could take a lesson from those 18 girls. World would be a hell of a lot better place, wouldn't it? Pinball out.